right, hello YouTube. Hello, it is me, Questron, previously Sombra, but currently MIZUKI Gaming. It's been a couple days since the Spotlight event, and since the new season started. It has not yet been even a week since the season started. Currently sitting on 18 hours of MIZUKI, and I think I kind of got the things figured out, and I think I can address some major roadblocks that I think a lot of people are going through when trying to figure out how to play this character. Now, I am not a good support player by any stretch of the imagination, but I am a good MIZUKI player. I am in Masters, yeah, but that comes down to like mostly the support aspect of the kit that I'm just too DPS brained, and I've mostly been playing support just for drives. So I will say rank warning, but I do think that I have valuable things to say, and I'll be GM soon enough. With that being said, let's start with a little bit of a rundown so we can be on the same page, because I think a lot of people misunderstand how core concepts of his abilities and his kit flow works. The big one being this bad boy. This one, I personally, I don't think I could think of a single more difficult mobility ability in the game at the moment. I don't think I could. For the simple fact being that, and let me go pick a different hero here. Mentally, the way that Overwatch mobility has always functioned has always been a destination concept. So it's about where you go, not where you start. So if you're on Tracer, you're just going to an enemy. You don't remember that you started there. There's no need to, right? Aside recall in a vague sense of the word, I mean, that does apply. It is an example. It's not nearly prevalent enough for it to be a core thing in the kit. And so for MIZUKI, the thing that makes him interesting is that he has nothing other than the paper doll. He has nothing, which means that you need to be way more efficient. It's not about where you end up, because otherwise it's just a shitty Hanzo dash, right? So, whoa, and now you're at the Tracer, right? But you're also back here now, right? So the position where you start is almost as important as the position where you go to in very, very many cases. And I think that's the big roadblock a lot of people struggle with. And I'm going to be focusing on that as much as I can in the next couple games. And hopefully you'll start to recognize some patterns in how to approach using this ability, right? A big thing being something called bungee jumping, where you dash off of high ground, you know, do stuff here, and then you teleport back here, and then you can keep shooting from a high ground onto wherever, whatever, however, whatever you need to do, right? I'll get this off the rip here. I don't think it needs buffs. I don't think it needs changes, and I definitely don't think MIZUKI needs any alternative type of mobility. No double jump, no wall climb, no nothing. Don't hit me with the joke about wall climbing. Hazard can wall climb too, and he's not Japanese. Another quick thing I should point out, I have my keybinds different, and that is for a very simple reason. I don't really remember what the keybinds was previously, but the reason I have it on this is because right click being a chain makes sense, because, you know, Sombra has virus, I put that on right click. Soldier has helix rocket, that's on right click. It's pretty much kind of the same way for me in that regard. It just kind of, I don't know, I'd recommend doing that. I'd recommend getting used to doing that, and I'd recommend having that. Secondly, second keybind I have is the hat on shift, which is better than on E, because on E you need to sacrifice like the D button, right? WASD, if I can't go to the right if I press E, because I use that finger to throw my hat, and you need to throw your hat a lot, right? That's the main thing holding me back from ranking up right now still is just not throwing the hat nearly enough. The hat is just like, that is 90% of the support of his kit, right? The other 10% is the chain pretty much. The AoE healing, completely negligible, right? Completely negligible. You have to ramp up and build resources to do the same amount of healing as Lucio standing still doing nothing. It is negligible. Do not focus on it. It is an afterthought. It is a bonus. Until they buff it, at least. All right, so for perks, I'm going to pick this one, which is the chain does damage. Fun fact about this one, you don't need to actually tether things, right? You can do it on a golden Orisa and it would still amp the damage. It is about the damaging at all. If you do damage at all with it, it procs the damage boost. So that's something fun to keep in mind. And I have the paper doll on E because that's just the remaining button. Oh, and I also have the hat on scroll wheel down so that I can the notification doesn't pop up, right? It pop up there, but moments where you can, like, if you just scroll wheel down, it's like that. I didn't even see like the HUD element for it to be able to throw, and yet I threw it. So I think the scroll wheel is like, it's kind of been the default for me at this point. And the last thing is the major perk. Just like, I want to get this out of the way real quick. I'll turn it into a normal tip video at some point probably. But for now, these are the main tips. The major perk, the one on the left, is the one I'll be picking 90% of the time, because the one on the right entirely depends on what the enemy team's support comp is, and if they swap, you're cooked. So the left perk is actually written wrong, but it does its best, right? Healing Casa bounces one additional time. Each bounce increases its healing by 10. What this means, and I'm going to paint for this because, I mean, it's hard to explain otherwise. Normally, you hit a hat, so you target 1, target 2, target 3, target 4. The first one is 90 healing. The second one is 70. And then the third one is 50. And then this is the self-heal. That's a flat 30, right? This one doesn't exist in the base kit, right? So let's do base. With the new perk, it's 90 plus 10. Makes sense. 70, 50, and then 30, and 30. And we'll make this different colors here. I'll explain why. So 70 plus 20, right? And then afterwards we have 50 plus 30. And then we have 30 plus 40 if it hits all the bounces. And the cool part about this, and this is almost the main reason why I pick it, the bounce afterwards, right here, would be plus 50, which means you get 70 healing. If you hit less bounces, it still adds the amount afterwards. So over here, if you hit 3 people and then it recalls to yourself, it's 30. That is still a lot of healing, and it's just bonus self-heal, which is awesome. And that's almost the main reason why I picked the perk. So it stacks up and then adds on top of the self-heal as well, depending on how many bounces afterwards. Otherwise, it is always going to be a flat 30. Mods! Editors, run the numbers back in the back end, because I'm pretty sure it was 70, but this doesn't line up. Actually, you're right. Yourself doesn't count as a bound. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry, it doesn't add up. Okay, it's just whatever the last bounces addition is what gets added to you as well. Sorry, my bad. Wrong info. So this would be 30 then, and that's why it was 60, right? These ones I remember. The calculation of it, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. That's how my brain works. Right, and so that's like real quick all the things out of the way, but we'll be mostly focusing on the teleporting aspect because that's what everybody struggles with. So let's get to it. What do we got? Ooh, Eichenwald. I can show off bungee jumping. And then I'm gonna ban the cat, because that deserves it. And I'm gonna ban the Genji, because Genji kind of counters this guy purely based on the idea that he can just dash into your ultimate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eichenwald. One of the better maps for MIZUKI, if I do say so myself. Attack first point is a little bit on the tough end, though. But second point is like, that's free reign for MIZUKI, because you can easily jump down and TP back up top. Off rip, the first 2 things I'll be focusing on right now for my little TP is the idea that whenever I throw it out and I plan to do something with it, I'm like throwing out my little Pokemon. I am my Pokemon. I throw it out, I bait out cooldowns, I make them shoot me, and then right when they shoot me, I dodge that way. A little bait, right? I will use it for a little dash. I won't have it for a bit, but that's okay. I need to see what they're playing with. Toss out the hat. My big problem is that I don't throw out the hat enough, so I made it my own little game. Oh, dodge that. Okay. Let's chain that and then leave. Reminder, the chain animation is an animation that you can't just like animation cancel or interrupt. I don't have a hat. Okay, my resources up, so I'll just use that to heal, I guess. It's not a lot, but it'll do. Alright, yeah. I mean, I don't have damage on my chain yet, so I can't go aggressive. So I'm just poking, I'm spamming. I'm hoping that my teammates are gonna find something cool. You drop down, I whiffed my chain, but that wall is beautiful. Let's throw out the hat here because there's more people around the map. You don't need to have everyone that you want it to bounce to in your line. So I can wait for them all to walk past. Throw out the Mei and that way heal the tank and stuff, because that's pretty cool. So if I throw it at the bat, the cast is also going to get healed, but the cast walked away. So it's a bad example. Don't look. Didn't happen. Toss that bad boy there. Bit of a waste of a hat to just throw it at one person, but it's okay. No one's here, and now I use it so that when I TP, I'll be back there. I mean, that was just to be annoying. It was funny. I'm waiting for my paper doll. All right, now I'm going to go and help. Oh, I missed. Scroll while I shoot. Just to keep up APM. Good stuff. Okay, I don't have anything, so please don't. Please don't. Oh, no! Alright, so I threw that hat at the BAP even though he's full HP so that the person behind him would also get healed. Pretty cool stuff. Now I have damage boost on the chain. Alright, but my TP was about to run out. That was an improper use of my TP. Oh, shoot. No, that was a bad use of my TP because by the time I got to where I wanted to be safe at, I ran out of TP. Okay, so now I'm going to put this because I don't know how many people are high ground. Okay. All right, now this is a little bit dangerous, so I'm going to sit back from where they could engage on me. Toss you so the tank gets healed again. Okay, we should be okay. Okay. Oh, I don't think we should use that. All right. All right. Okay. We're waiting for this to go away, and then we're going to go. All right, there we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. He might shatter. That'd be tough. Bad. Okay, everyone's healed. Oh. Use that as a leap. Oh, the Mercy's won. Oh, big. Yeah. Okay, I haven't used my ultimate yet because we're indoors. Big problem with my ultimate, it is kind of terrible if we're indoors because people can easily walk through it. I missed. Oh, there we go. The ultimate now does 100 burst healing from the start. If I throw my head at the Mei, I get healed. Remember? Remember the self-heal. It's important. And now I'm going to pick the good perk, not the bad one. Put this one right here. So that if they do shoot me, I want to escape, they can't immediately follow up where I TP to. That's okay, though. We should be fine. Let's get the point. Toss that to Mei, Bap. See, those two get healed, too. It's one of the better burst healing around the wall, honestly, all things considered. All right, let's put that there so I give myself an option to escape if I need to. All right, but that's okay. I'm scared the Reiner might have Shatter. So I'm not trying to be in line of sight, because I just saw our tank use their shield, and that would be sign for the Reiner to look for Shatter. All right, I didn't know where he was. Okay, well, there's that. I don't think I jumped over it, but that was cool timing. All right. Okay, let's toss a frisbee while I get to a better position. Okay, Mercy's up here. All right, you're dead. Now I'm on high ground, and I didn't really have that many moments to show it off, but bungee jumping, I put it over here, I jump down here, I go over here, and then I TP back up. And then I kind of do that over and over again. But I mean, indoor MIZUKI is kind of hard to show off how MIZUKI is cool. I won't lie. It's okay, though. We got plenty more gaming to do. On defense, it's a lot easier to show off the bungee jump strat that I'm talking about. Even on first point in that little computer room, as long as they don't immediately rush me, it should be okay. So I'm going to use the first one to just see what they have, and then we'll take it from there. All right, Twitch chat, I'm going to show you guys on stream. You guys get a featurette for everyone that's here right now. There we go. Hi, YouTube. Hi. Hello, hi. Konichi, what's up, YouTube? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. So over here, strat, pretty simple stuff. I'm gonna start over here, and then I'm just gonna consistently go like this, and then TP out again. Reminder, remember, never forget, right click is a 1 second long animation, and the duration of your paper doll is 4.5 seconds, so it's almost a quarter, right? And that animation prevents you from TPing out. Okay, all right, Far's going over, I'll keep that in mind. Toss a hat out, oh. And I'm out. Oh, right, yeah, so because the Far is there, it's going to be tough to show off the bungee jumping. I have to stay indoors with a roof over my head because that's safer. Keep an eye out for if she's getting aggressive. I should be able to see her over there. Toss a hat out. Mercy's dead. No rest wherever I go. Let's put that over there, right at the corner of where I could jump down. Okay. Okay, well, right, all right. So I'm trying to constantly put the TP over here so that I could drop down to there if need be as my secondary position. I don't want to just use my thingy as like a bad Hanzo lead. I want to make sure that wherever I teleport to, I can immediately gain value out of. Okay. Alright, well, I landed on her head. I would have rather been behind. Oh. Okay. Oh, my hat didn't bounce. That's not good. We're split. Guys, no! Alright, I put it at the door. I'm out. Yeah, okay. No. This is where we're starting to get pushed properly here. That's okay, though. I don't have a hat. I don't have a hat, buddy. Oh, he's gonna so complain about me. Right, well, put it at the door. Okay, they're not going here yet. Mercy's chain. If Mercy's dead, that's okay. Ah, my sacrifice is worth it. Goodbye. Goodbye, world. Toss a frisbee. Alright. Oh, minor perk. That's my damage perk. Okay, now I should have thrown my hat at the tank. Oh, I thought she'd be more topped up there. Alright, this is gonna be tough. No one's peeking, so I can't heal myself. Right, okay, so when you're stuck in stuff like that, you're being pushed or whatever, you shouldn't go for the immediate option of shooting. You should look more to throw your hat at anyone so that you can get your health back up and survive a little bit longer. Usually it doesn't work out if you just go for the kill blindly. I hear footsteps, so I'm gonna put this over here. That's fine. Okay. Alright, okay, so this is where bungee jumping truly shines. Alright, here we go. I'll toss a hat here. Put that down there. And you're dead. There we go. Oh. But that, on the map, was a good example of bungee jumping. You just kind of keep doing that, right? And this is like the most blatant version of it, right? There's a very blatant high ground and a very blatant low ground where everyone constantly walks. But like, the cool part of bungee jumping is you can do it with like any little high ground. Like you could just put it over here and then shoot over here and then TP back up. And then you can immediately go over here, shoot there. That's what gives you a lot of angles. That's the core principle. It doesn't need to be comically overkill, high ground to low ground. So I just put this over here. Alright, get 2 headshots in, why not? Toss that to you, because I'm leaving. Oh, hi, shield. 1 second remaining means I leave, because I can't throw out my my chain anyway. Don't use my doll yet, Hat, go here. Didn't work, whatever, that's okay. Okay. Oh, no, I was gonna put down my ultimate. That's where I should have used my ultimate. I wasn't really paying attention. Again, I'm not a champ player, but I do know when I do things wrong. All I gotta do is stop doing them wrong and I should be good. All right, we have major perk. So against this, it might actually be a decent idea to use the quick step, but we're about to head into point 3, and point 3 is very close quarters. So I'm gonna get all of my bounces every time I throw it. But if it wasn't Icon, I probably would have picked the speed perk. But if they then swap to like Brig or Kiriko, you know, those are hard to chain down. And even if you do chain them down, Kiriko can Suzu and survive that way. All right. Put it like on the side so they don't want to walk in. All right, chain you into the mail because we're funny like that. All right, you're on your own. I'll finish that off. Throw a hat there while I go this way. Look for stragglers. You never know. All right, let's put this over here so I have a way to walk back because I don't know how aggressive they're going to be. Hanzo with a mercy pocket. No, thank you. All right. That's okay. There's not a lot of wiggle room to flank here unless you do large commitment flanks. And my cooldown or my duration is just too short for that, so let's put it over here. Let's go for off angles rather than hard flanks. Toss a hat there. I still have an escape over there if the Hanzo pushes me, which I think he will. There it is. I got a hit marker off of that. Okay. Alright. Always keep that hat on cooldown, everybody. The goal is to always have one hat, but never have two. Never have two hats. And that's how you can kind of start gauging how much you actually need to throw your hat, because it is a lot. A lot more than you used to, right? They're using ultimates. Oh, we used ult. No. I want... Oh, okay. Well, alright. You know what? If we're playing the corner, I'm going to set up for bungee jumps. We have 2 minutes to go. Should be okay. Someone's going to start flanking here. Probably, right? Alright. Well, bungee jump. Hat. I didn't hit that, so I'm not going to commit to anything. We're out. Oh, why? Ooh. Oh, that still went out. It's okay. Oh. Alright, that's 100 healing off rip. Whatever, close enough. Put the doll. No! Alright. Yay! And I hope that painted a picture on how to play this guy.